Hello, we are students from Morgado Mateus School from Portugal, and we are here to present our project about the power of the sea.
Portugal has the 20th largest exclusive zone in the world, which makes our maritime territory larger than our land. So, obviously, the sea plays a major role in our country, either in our economy or in our leisure and transportation. Our economy depends a lot on tourism, and the majority of tourists comes to Portugal due to our beaches and our climate. So, it's the sea that, in a way, sustains Portugal's economy. We have a large scale of fishing, and that also has an impact on the economy. And Portugal's population is also very concentrated along the coasts, and those cities along the coast are the most developed.
In terms of transportation, we use the sea to go to the autonomous regions, and in some occasions, like in Troia, we take the ferry. The sea has a huge impact on economy in terms of means of exportation of national products and importation. In the leisure part, as we always were a country very connected to the sea, we like to spend a lot of time on the beaches. Also, even if you don't go to the beach, there are a lot of people that decide to go to cities that are near the sea due to the climate and due to the places along the coast being the ones more developed.
Characteristic activities such as fishing and aquaculture, salt production, shipbuilding, port activity, maritime transport, and coastal works represent more than half of jobs. Activities like maritime equipment and service, as well as the activities associated with coastal tourism, have a great impact on development of Portugal in all areas. Fishing for sardines, mackerel, and horse mackerel is very abundant in our country. However, leisure and tourism activities are the ones that most contribute to the wealth produced by the so-called economy of the sea, weighing more than fishing, maritime transport, ports, and transport. Tourism has evolved a lot in recent years in Portugal. The pleasure provided by the sea and activities derived from it is being taken advantage of to make Portugal more appealing. Through the beautiful Portuguese beaches, cruises, sea activities such as surfing, canoeing, water skiing, windsurfing, and bodyboarding. Not forgetting the Portuguese islands, where tourism is one of the biggest sources of income, as both have a wide marine diversity and have several activities focused on the sea. Here too, the sea is used for food consumption and to produce renewable resources throughout the island.
Anywhere we go, we expect to find seas with waters like this. However, that is simply not the case, as the sea faces many threats, such as climate change and acidification. Climate change causes sea temperatures to rise, and the increased levels of absorbed CO2 make the water more acid. This changes marine habitats, putting marine species at life-threatening conditions. Plastic pollution. Thousands of birds, turtles, and fish choke on macroplastics, and the ingestion of microplastics is a risk to all the components of the food chains, all the way to humans. Overfishing. Illegal and unreported fishing have regularly increased in a way that has led to approximately a third of fish stocks being either fished to capacity or overfished. If this continues, there will not be enough fish left in the ocean to feed future generations. Ship pollution. The oil, gas, waste, and garbage generated on board ships are a significant threat to marine ecosystems. In addition, it is inevitable to talk about oil spills, which are major and dangerous disasters whose consequences can be felt in the ecosystems for decades after the incidents.
To take better action when it comes to protecting the ocean, Portugal has come up with the National Ocean Strategy 2021-2030, an instrument that defines the course for the public ocean policy for the next decade. Some of its measures are to classify 30% of national maritime area as protected by 2030, to ensure that 100% of plastic packaging marketed in Portugal is reusable or recyclable, to ensure that 100% of commercial and fishing ports and marinas have management systems for water, wastewater, waste, and power,
to ensure a 17% cut in greenhouse gas emissions from the ocean economy as compared to 2005, to keep 100% of fishing stocks within sustainable biological limits, to increase the number of MSc and PhD degrees in ocean-linked scientific areas by 50%, incentivize reindustrialization and productive capacity and ocean digitalization, and to increase the value of industrial production of emerging sectors in the ocean economy by 20%.